This is Monday, November 3rd, and this is the meeting of the Franklin Civic Celebration. I call this meeting to order, and I'll do roll call. John Bergner is here. Robert Nackert here. Lisa Felico.
Here.
Carl Budnick. Here. Alderman Pecorelli. Ann Adamski.
Here.
We have 5 of us. We have a quorum. Let's start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Anybody here want to participate in the citizen comment period? Okay, we'll go on and we did decide on our dates and times for the 2026 Franklin Civic Celebration, and we got approved by Common Council. It'll be on starting on Thursday, July 2nd. Starting on Thursday, July 2nd, Friday, July 3rd, and Saturday, July 4th. And it'll end at 11 p.m. We'll have the fireworks on July 4th at 9:30 p.m. and it'll end at 11 p.m. And then we'll use that Sunday as our teardown. We've all done the same as last year and invited the carnival to participate, to do 4 days and run on from noon to 4 and do the wristband, but they were the only operation that'll be going on Sunday, July 5th. The hours on July 3rd will be 5 p.m. to 11 p.m.
You mean July 2nd? Thursday?
July 2nd.
Okay. 5 p.m.?
Correction, 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. July 3rd, 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. And then July 4th, with the kids' parade starting at 10 o'clock to 10:30 a.m. The kids' show starts at 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock, parade at 10:30.
And the parade at 10:30. And then we'll be ending it at 11 p.m. on the 4th. Any questions on that? We got our entertainment. We had to book them as soon as we could. On July 3rd, 2nd, we'll have Bella Kane.
Okay. What time are they starting?
They'll be starting they usually start at 7:30. On July 3rd, we're going to have the Glam Band, which is a band from out of Appleton. They're big.
Nice.
They've drawn a lot at St. John's Festival over the last 3 years. They will not be performing at St. John's this year because they got a gig in Michigan. So we kind of questioned that, why aren't they coming back again? Well, it was the band's choice. Only problem there is the lead singer is dealing with cancer. So hopefully, he can recover, go through chemo. And then on the 4th will be 5-card studs. We had them last time on the 4th. They do real well for the afternoon. And then at night we'll have Road Crew, which is the first time we're having them. They're more of a country band, but very good vocals and very good entertainment. And that'll be our band entertainment.
What time is 5-card playing?
5-card will be 2 to 6,
And road crew?
and road crew would be 7 to 11.
So Bella Kane is starting at 7:30 and the road crew is starting at 7.
Yeah.
And the glam band,
The glam band probably, because they doing their own, would probably be 7:30 also. But both the glam band and Bella Kane do their own production. So we won't have anything before their performance. Any questions on that?
And what are we paying them?
We're paying them probably what we paid totally for the 5 bands last year. This year we have 4.
So did Bella Kane go up a little bit?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. And glam bands around the same pricing.
Figured that.
Okay. Carnival run, like I said, all 3 days during our event. And then they have to agree, accept yet the contract to do the Sunday from noon to 4, but they did well on that one last year. The year before they did it and they had bad weather. Any questions on that? And next topic is the parade.
Staying the same as last year. They want no changes, no changes.
We went over that with them. We could have a bigger, better parade if we did it on the 5th.
Yeah.
A lot more availability of performers and entertainers, and so we will do the normal hours of our parade as we always do. Food vendors, they don't get sent their applications until after the first of the year. Once we get all this stuff all settled up, we have to get this all our timing arrangement, and usually we give them, first of the year, that's giving them 6 months. And all 10 will be invited back. Any questions there? Okay, the next one is our volunteer signups. We don't do it and the other thing, we have a newsletter coming out in December, but we usually don't, that's too early to really sign volunteers up at, so.
Can we do a save the date maybe? To kind of give them the dates and times so that people are aware?
Too late,
Oh, it's done already?
it's already,
Okay.
unless we, the other thing about the newsletter is it comes out middle of December. Our tree lighting is December 6th. So we don't get it in the newsletter at all because that'd be a week after the event. And if we did it in the previous August, that's just too soon. We had no idea what we'd be doing. But I'm gonna talk to Lisa tomorrow and tell her we decided on December 6th. And if she can put anything in as a change on that newsletter, she'll do it for us. But if she can't,
But will it even
What
go
good
out
is it
though?
to put a change in on the newsletter if it's gonna come out afterward?
Yeah, it's not going out to the 15th.
The only thing she can do is put a notice on the board out, on the.
oh yeah, they do that. They do that.
And on the website, that's all she can do.
Yeah. Yeah, but she needs to know, the Journal Sentinel called
Ah,
last week and checking for all the communities doing the tree lightings.
okay,
And so that's why I meant I was gonna let Lisa know.
okay.
Mary Christine too does a lot of that too. She could probably get it in there as well. She works with Nelson. I got her number, I can send it to her too.
Yeah, we got to let her know,
Yeah.
let them know then.
She's good about getting all that stuff out.
Okay, so the volunteer signups too, we'll do that in the next and we gotta come up with a online program.
So I think that we need to do the Excel thing. It just gets so confusing with so many different variations of forms coming in. I think Sign Up Genius is a great thing. Done some research. It seems simple enough that I can probably figure it out. They have different pricing plans that we would need, but here's the awesome thing about them. For the package we need, it's like $26 that month. And it gives access to 10 administrators. So everyone can have access to it if they need to access it for volunteers and stuff. It has the capability of sending out the reminder, sending out all the forms we send out at, last minute, that you can do it right through there. Also with that particular plan, you get up to 5 questions we can ask: name, address, shirt size. We can get all the things that we typically ask right there. Only downfall is that if you do double click, you can't erase. So someone will have to go back in there and add open slot because someone may have, hit the button twice or something. I think it's kind of minor.
Yeah.
The cool thing though is that you don't have to pay for it every single month. You can put a pause to it. And it'll save your information until next time you go ahead and keep going. So I was like, okay, maybe beginning of May, we get in there right away, try to get it all figured out, get it up and going, so we can start getting it out there, not wait till 3 weeks, 4 weeks before. And then at the end of July, I can pause it, cancel it, and then you only pay for those months you used it. You don't gotta keep paying it
That's
every
the deal.
single month. So I think that cost-effective wise, that's the best way. I think
Yeah.
it'll help keep everything organized, and the fact that we can all access it then makes it just, and it's really the simplest, platform. Some people are actually moving away from it because they want more fancier options. We don't need any fancy options. We just need to be able to see right in our face where we're short, who we need. It just makes it easy for us all to access.
What's the difference between that one and the free version?
The free version, you can't tell any, you only have one administrator. So only one person can actually go in there. Also, you don't get the opportunity to have those emails go out directly from there. So as you go up and plan, you can get, 1,000 emails and texts throughout the whole entire, month. It can go, depending if it's a big event, you can go up to 10,000, where we're not using 10,000 emails back and forth, you know what I mean? So, and as you go up in plans, it can be ad-free then, because your basic plans, and they have, you'll get an ad before you go to sign up. It happens. But you have to, again, keep working. If you want to go no ads and all of it, it's really not that big of a deal. And that way, when we send out, or when I post things with our schedule and all that, I can attach a link right directly there that people can go to, see what's available that way. And I think that also will help them, again, when you have people faxing things in and emailing, slots are disappearing, and by the time something gets through the mail and actually gets to that spot is gone, and now we're chasing to try to see if they want to change. This way, everybody can see directly what you have, and there's no having to go back, what do you have, just try to keep it simple, and I think that's the route, and I have no problem trying to figure it out.
That's a reasonable price. Remember that company that
Yeah,
contacted
that
us?
was crazy. Yeah.
He followed up, and it was $3,900.
Yeah, that's just, we're not big enough for something
Yeah.
like that. We don't need that, and we don't need it all year long. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? We don't need that all year long. We need something to work just for those months, and then, the next year just do it again.
Yeah.
So you probably April, May, June, July?
Could start in April. I mean, if we want to at some
Right.
point.
Start
yeah,
right when
if
we put out the
wanna-
newsletter for the
Yeah,
volunteers.
we want to start, you can get
That's
together and
March.
hook up and
That's March.
sit and go over some, try to figure it out together. That would be totally fine, but I mean, if we want to do it in April and have it ready, we'll get closer to it, just figure it out. All I have to do is go sign up, and it's no big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's our best option to keep, yeah.
So if we eliminate the sign-up paper that we put that extra form in there, that would pay for that.
Yeah, we pay for that.
Yeah, well then, getting that would be a heck of a lot more cost productive than putting it in the newsletter.
Yeah. And then, but we'll get people that'll,
Still call.
like Carl, who was a volunteer.
Oh, he calls.
He would get his.
Well, there's a few
I
of those
sent
Carls
it.
out there, but.
And with all of us,
Faxed it.
with all of us being
Email.
on there as administrators, if you get a phone call, you can go right in. And you know what I mean? And
Oh,
put it
yeah.
in for them. If there's someone who did that, is maybe not, I don't understand,
yeah.
not everybody, with a lot of people who maybe are older, who are just really not into the
Yeah.
whole internet thing, period. They can call anybody, one of us,
Yeah.
and we can go ahead and put it in for them. That way
That
it's in
works.
there.
And then you
Your
can always
call's
see
not
what's
working.
there. You don't have to work. Well, and it does say on there, either fill it out or call, and I had more people calling, cause they say, well, why should I fill it out and do all this work? I'll just call you and you do the work.
Yeah.
Whatever. So,
What happened?
no, that would be
Good.
nice. That'd
Yeah.
be awesome.
Okay. Rental equipment, we got that all set with the tents and the tables and the chairs. Might order a little less when it comes to chairs and tables. We do get a
More.
good quantity of them,
More.
you know. I got a price on the same tables and chairs as last year, and the pricing went up a couple $100 altogether for the tent,
Of course.
tables and chairs. Cause
What
with
is
Bella
it?
Kane, all the tables are outside the tent. Maybe with Glam Band, you know, we'll have, you know, because remember, it's starting at 7:30. You know, the 4th of July is when you need the tables. The 4th of July is when people, you know, go and eat the food and
They're
all
hanging
day.
out more during the day, so they want
Have
to,
more
yeah,
during
sitting
the
under,
day.
you know, under the tents, they're not, you know, out in the sun
Yeah,
and.
and the
so
first two
that's-
are just at night,
Yeah,
you know, 7:30 at night, so the food vendors, I think, should do well before everything, but, you know, as Dennis would say, when Bella Kane starts, they don't stop. You know, and I always wish, you know, wish they would take a break, but that's not their performance way.
Do they ever consider changing their show a little bit? It's always the same thing year after year.
They
Did
get-
anybody ask them to kind of shake it up a little bit?
There was a little bit difference last year.
Was there?
There was.
Yes.
Yeah. I think it's based on the performers they got too, you know, what they can do now versus what they could do, you know, back then.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was some new stuff.
Okay.
And they will be performing at Greendale on Wednesday.
Oh,
Greendale, you know, Greendale would have preferred to have them on our day, so they couldn't get them, and they couldn't get them on the 4th, and they couldn't get them on the 3rd, so
They have
Greendale's
them on
gonna
the
do
1st.
Wednesday night.
well, that sucks.
You know. Then, then the fireworks is still in limbo pricing wise because of tariffs. Hoping to get the same show we did the last 2 years, you know, at the cost that we did it. If there is a cost increase, it's the tariff they ordered their fireworks early. They're waiting right now. They're hoping that maybe there might be a change in the tariff rates. So they're kind of playing like the stock market. And they order usually in the beginning of the year. So it'd be they don't order right before our show. They do it 5 months before. So it'd be the tariff at the time of ordering, which would be in January or February. is if it was right now, cause I'm in the steel business with tariffs, right now it's 40%. But my company doesn't charge my end user the 40, they absorb almost half the cost and they charge them 20%. And that's what, depends on what they wanna absorb, if they choose to do anything.
Are we gonna have a limit on?
And
how
what we
much?
spend,
Yeah,
we should.
cause if it's if it's
No
extra,
more,
it's
yeah.
ridiculous, if you're gonna.
Because, well, we got approved for the
10,000.
40,000. That's what we got approved for,
Yeah,
you know, but they would understand, and there was the mention at Common Council about the tariff.
well, they didn't approve us at 40,000, they approved it at 30,000. And then to come back when we find out a dollar amount, depending on how much it is.
You know what?
Cause if we're gonna pay 12,000 in tariffs, is it really worth it?
Well,
I
if
mean, there's
it's,
plenty of parks around that are
if
gonna.
it's
do it.
40%, it should only be 40% on what
What they
Spielbauer
spend.
pays
What
from
they pay.
China.
Yes.
So
what they pay.
if we get it for 30 and they're only paying $5,000 for the fireworks
Oh, that's
themselves,
true,
it's only
yeah.
40 on the 5.
That's where I brought up, you know, why
Okay,
we don't
yeah.
charge a total 40%.
Okay.
You know, we gotta make up for our markup.
I don't know what the markup is at Spielbauer. Fireworks used to have a good markup, so I don't know now.
Yeah.
That's true, I never thought about that.
We'll know more in January.
Okay.
Okay, and then suggestions from committee members for other events during the 2026 Civic Celebration. Carl,
No wrestling?
no wrestling,
Okay. No dry box?
no dry box.
Okay. Anything else coming out of the woodwork that wants to be here or not?
And possibly no pickleball tournament,
Okay.
unless they decide do it maybe on the Friday. But not on that Sunday. Yeah, I've seen you.
They were at Trunk or Treat.
They're at Trunk or Treat again?
And that's a movie, they were showing actually a movie prior to it getting dark, and you could see it fine.
Yeah.
And the nice idea is, he said, is if you have somebody sponsor that, prior to their movie, they have like an hour of just running like sponsorships and commercials, so to speak. So you could have Point After running on there, come visit Point After at such and such, they can put a QR code on, copy that, you get $2 off or 10% off if you go eat there. I mean, you could put, instead of using the t-shirts, we could use something like that, or in addition to having them advertise, you know, all the different businesses,
Yeah,
put a plug in for them.
they did a movie, right?
Yes,
Yeah, they usually do a movie.
it was really neat.
While
I mean,
the
it was
band is
nice that you
playing?
could see
Yeah.
it during the day, you know,
While
you
the
didn't
band is
have to.
playing or not?
No, we could even do an afternoon thing.
Oh, in the tent or what have you?
You don't even have to have a tent. You could section off an area, kids could bring their blankets
When I
or
saw they
whatever.
did it for that, last time they were in Franklin, they didn't have a tent or anything where they did it.
No, that's already on a truck and a trailer he's got.
Yeah.
And it just, the screen comes up and, but the picture's beautiful.
Didn't they do it right outside in the back here? Wasn't there something with the
Yeah, that
movie
was Trunk or Treat,
Okay.
yeah, by the library. And it's $2,000. And they'd stay all day.
They'll
So
stay all
you could
day.
have 2 or 3 movies. You could have a morning or an afternoon and an
It'd have to be
evening
the
one.
afternoon of the 4th. Cause nothing's going on that Thursday and Friday in the
Oh,
morning.
That's true, yeah.
Or afternoon, so it'd have to be on the 4th.
Do something different.
Oh, yeah. I could see them setting up on the 4th where the wrestlers were.
Maybe fit them in like right after the parade, right before the band, you know, a noon. And then
Yeah.
that takes up a couple hours before the band starts to kind of occupy kids and stuff like
Yeah.
that, because that's really who's hanging
Yeah.
out is kids.
Well, you got the band, you got 5 cars, but that's for us old people. This could be something for, you know, for the kids afterward, after the parade. Let's look into that.
Yeah. He was very receptive. Apparently they have 2 trailers now. He does one and his wife does one, and He did say they were open for that week, for the full week of the 4th.
Okay. And you talked to him about it yet? So, I talked to him last time it was like a kid's, I don't know what, it was some kind of special event they had. I was walking the dogs and they,
Oh,
they had, the singers and they had the high school kids there. And then they had a movie afterwards, so, yeah, it was pretty neat.
they also did, the health department does it too. They do that movie once a year or twice a year, they do it, and they use them as well. So we could even go to them to get some pointers, or if we need some.
Yeah. Now, and like we said, this would be 2,000, if it's something that we get a good usage of, I have no problem with it. Even if it's gonna cost us $2,000 more, we're there to entertain and bring enjoyment, and fun to the people that come. We gotta let that be a prime reason why we do this. It's for the community. So yeah, the cost of the wrestlers and the drivey box, that's nothing compared to this. And I am expecting more donations this year because of the 250th.
So when are we gonna send those letters out?
Same time, like,
When did we do it last year, like April? May, I don't remember.
it was around April or May. Yeah, cause they gotta have them to us, so we can put them on the t-shirts and, put them in our advertising.
Are we doing t-shirts?
That's another good subject. We'll look at doing t-shirts, but far less quantity. Reduce the ones we give all the city employees. That's a good, how many?
100.
100.
So that's $1,500 right there.
Yeah.
And then if we go down in quality a little bit to a cheaper version, for a cheaper shirt, and use a new vendor, she can probably do it for half the price.
Yeah, but I like the quality that we do. I like those shirts have always been,
Yeah, but they're going out the door. It's not like they're going in our closet,
yeah, but
It's a
we'll
lot
have
of money
lesser
to spend
quantity.
for a shirt.
What do you guys think?
We ask that the volunteers wear the shirts. A lot of them don't because they're so heavy. So they are definitely better quality. If you wanna stick with better quality, then we really can't keep our volunteers really struggle every year, cause they're so hot and it's usually already so hot outside. I think coming down a little bit. I'm not saying get the absolute cheapest, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna,
cheaper
but a
version,
thinner version that'll save some money, but
Yeah.
then why are we not selling this? Why don't we have someone sitting and selling, especially for the 250th, right? It's a big thing. So why are we not, even if it's $10 a pop, why are we not having them hanging around the bar? Why not, so whoever's at the volunteer tent would be a great place, that's where the shirts are. Just have, advertise that they're for sale, and even if you sell 20, I mean, that's still something, we're not sitting on them, we're making some money back, I think trying to.
Absolutely.
We always like the idea that the volunteers did have a t-shirt on because there are volunteers serving in that, anyone could walk in there if they
Give them
didn't have
name tags.
t-shirts.
We've had
Yeah.
name tags every year the last several years, and people are fine with putting name tags on. And you figure we always have somebody, so for example, I'm at the bar. I'm gonna notice if someone, I know who the 8 who just came on are, there's always someone there watching. I think name tags is found these really cute name tags on Amazon. They're just the stickers, but they have little festive, like the American flag, things for the 4th of July. It's like $6 for 200 of them.
Order 'em.
Super, you know what I mean?
You see them, grab them.
It's just something that they can put on, and then that way they're not, and again, a lot of the women, it's hard to show up and have to go into the porta potty when it's
Yeah.
90 degrees and change your shirt and then walking back to your car, and then I think name tags is the way.
Could
to
you do
go.
that? Do the stickers, have that ready for us?
Do you want me to order them?
Yeah.
I can order some.
I'll grab them.
Yeah.
Yeah, because last year I think she forgot. Angela forgot the stickers, so we didn't have any last
We
year.
didn't have
People
any
were
last
asking-
year?
Yeah,
Nope.
people were asking for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and anything you do,
anything you
just
see, just grab it and keep a receipt and
keep the receipt
turn
for it,
in,
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Because even a lanyard or something they could wear that you.
So I
know.
found cheaper ones, so Officer here sent me, a pretty cool website. Even their cheapest quality though was like still way more than what like we would need. You can buy on Amazon, very, very basic, cheap, different colored strings that
Oh, yeah.
attach to the lamp. So you could do that also, and that's also an option, and the stickers, then you could almost just kind of slide in.
Yeah, if
So
somebody
where,
doesn't
you know, if you
put it
wanna
on.
do that, so if you don't wanna just do the stickers,
Yeah,
it's really up to, what you wanna do. I think the stickers are fine.
yeah.
People are only on for 3 hours at a time, it's, like I said,
Yeah.
we know who's already in, ticket booth is locked, so, we know who's in there, and there's always one of us at the
Yeah.
bar, so we can, we know who came on and who's not supposed to be there.
And we all agree that we're gonna sell our own wine this time?
Yes,
Yeah,
do not have that man back.
yeah. I'd only do the white though. I wouldn't even bother with the red. It's not worth selling $5.
We got a
Unless
lot.
you have some, then okay.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah.
Then
Maybe
yeah.
add a third one?
Could do
And
like
we
a
already got-
rosé or something.
I gotta order the white ones, more of the white,
The white went really well.
but the red we got plenty. Enough for 2-3 years.
So.
The way they sold.
You sure it's not the reverse?
That was the year before. We had all the red went and we had all the white and then it flipped the next year.
I mean, they are downstairs, you know that.
Yeah, they're probably in the closet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we can't put them in the garage.
Right, I know that,
They
but I was trying
freeze.
I thought
Yeah, we got at least,
I thought it was the red that we ran out of, or close to it.
I always thought it was the white.
Last year, or not last year, the year before, I thought we ran out of the red. And we had the white, and then it was vice versa. It's just like they flip-flop every year. And then we had this other guy this year, and
Yeah, and we have our tent. We have the tent
good.
that we paid for.
Yes.
With all the holes in it?
Haven't,
The accident tent.
the accident tent.
Oh.
Haven't put it up and put it together yet, so I don't, and I never saw it after, You guys saw it. No,
I didn't see it.
John
I
saw it,
yeah.
and
I did
John
not
said
see
he'll
it.
fix it for you if you want to bring it over.
John and I
he'll
will
fix
put it up
yeah.
put it up one of these days and
He's
see
got
if it
an
goes
extra-
up.
We've got an extra pole, cause I've got one for when we do the police department stuff. So there's extra pieces.
Any other thoughts?
Have you had any contact with Beer Capital yet to see if anything is going up in price?
Not yet. No, don't get that till, again, the new year. They wouldn't wanna price it right now.
It's brought up in the common council meeting, outside security.
No,
No,
no.
I don't know, I'm just asking.
Just like Ann said,
I don't think, in just my opinion, we have nothing to back it up, so, and I don't see anything, but I don't think it's the police department that's our issue. I think our issue is DPW.
For what?
We're
We
talking
had-
about cost.
We had so many
DPW,
issues.
their police used to be way like 3/4 of the cost when I was seeing
It
the
is.
numbers.
It would be nice to see it.
Yeah,
You know,
ask
we
them
had
for it.
so many last year, or this year, sitting at the table. I didn't know they were I had come back from the parade, and there were 5 gentlemen sitting at the table. And Jed Miller had the canine, and he was walking them, and he went walking over there, and I kind of watched, and I thought they were just people that were causing trouble, because I grabbed him after, and I said, what's going on? I said, everything okay? And he says, yeah, we're just talking to DPW. Like, oh, and they sat at that table all day. He's running around, filling water, doing the bathrooms, doing the paper towel, emptying garbage cans, because all the garbage was overflowing in those tents. Why do we have them? Why don't we do our own? Don't tell me we're not paying for every one of those people on overtime sitting out there. I don't think
No.
officers are the issue.
I can go over that with you and let you know but it is, DPW is far less.
Yeah. Back
Yeah.
10 years ago, they were
Every
charging
bag that
us-
goes in those trash cans we pay for.
Well, I bet we do, but
Yeah.
who puts them in those trash cans? We pay for that too. Who walks
Yeah.
them over to there? You know, if
And if they
back
could
at the
have
day,
filled up that water, that would have freed me up and some other people up, having to replenish those hand sanitizers and the washing, all 3 or 4 of them, whatever we had, paper towels. They have it, they said they could do it, but nobody said, even offered to ask if they could.
We have to have one of us be a contact person for DPW to tell them to go take these kids, and can we tell them what to do? And
well, how else do they know what they're doing? I mean, I always call you and I say, everybody's yelling, garbages are overflowing. Can you call somebody? And you usually call somebody.
Yes, but it was we did have a problem up at a carnival, which, the porta potties, we're not gonna put any porta potties up at a carnival.
Okay,
Cause their access to clean on them gets blocked off.
yeah.
So we ran into that big problem. We're gonna put them all, it's a walk to our cars to go, use the row of porta potties, so. My thoughts are none up there it's right in front of, it helps City Hall because a lot of the carnival people will use the City Hall bathroom
Oh.
during the regular times and the dirt times there, so we had them up there too for that, but no, that was a nightmare when they didn't have access to clean them and they were all overflowing. Don't want that again.
why don't they have access? Because we've always had access before from them.
They block it off
Remember,
with
they put
the,
all the cement barricades up
Barricades.
everywhere, so
But are they doing
nobody
them
could
different
get
now or
in.
something? Because all the other years, we had no problem with them.
they didn't have them barricaded like
No,
they are
this
now.
was the
Barricaded
first year they
much?
did
Okay.
every single entrance, because we
Yeah.
couldn't even get an ambulance in over here when we had an issue.
They put their own lock on them one year, right? They put their own lock on that one year.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Carnival people, they put a lock and chain on that one. They did, it was only they could use it, they thought it was theirs.
Oh, well, it is what it
So if
is.
that's the case, we just move it down by the library.
We don't need one at the library.
No. It was a hand washing station and I think 1 or 2 porta potties up in the city hall here.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're not gonna move it there, we move it down by the library.
How about if we order some more hand washing stations, have more than what we had?
I don't think it was a matter of how many we had, it was a matter of they were getting used, as they should be, but
Yeah.
there wasn't enough water.
We'll look at that again later and see maybe
Yeah, I
we
think
could.
that there has to be some kind of a meeting with DPW, I think, with us and them.
I'll get you some numbers that, DPW has been, helped me a lot.
Well, and so have our officers. I mean,
Yes.
not to be, and I
Yes.
don't,
Both, yes.
sorry, my heart's always with them anyway, but beside the point. What if Sergeant P-TAC wasn't there at that exact moment when that brawl started in the tent? That could have erupted into, I mean, he was like lightning, I swear to God. He had heard it and he was in that tent and he had everybody calm down and out and walking out. Now, had they not been there, and bartenders are working and they're busy and they can't see everything, we can't see everything, something happens, now you've got 15, 20 people involved, you're calling 911, they have to come all the way up from around the hill down trying to get between them damn barricades to get in here and then stop the commotion. You got 2 minutes when they're on the ground, you got 15 minutes when they're at the station.
And that's another point, Ann, too. How many real events like this have we had? Very few.
Right.
We've been very lucky, and I think
Yeah.
it's because we have our police force working with us.
Absolutely. I agree. That's why I don't think that's something we can't cut.
Yeah.
Even with the money, I mean, granted, if we're walking from that house, and I have no problem having anybody around, I know enough how to walk and to get away and get in and, you know, carry the money close to you. But if somebody's gonna come up behind me and grab me, I'm giving them the money, I don't care. But,
They'll pick you up and carry you with it.
but, I mean, it's common sense, I guess, you know? I mean, I have no problem, but I think just their presence alone, just being here, sets a tone.
Yeah. Any other questions?
So are we on for the tree lighting?
Yeah, the next subject is the tree lighting. So the tree lighting will be on Saturday, December 6th. And we gotta come up with, like I said, Historical Society will be there doing their Christmas program and Christmas services on that same day. But they should, you know, they'll be ending. So we gotta come up with what time should we do it?
I think 7, that's just like last year, they were done by 7, they're done at 6:30, usually 1:45. We had
Sa-
people milling around at 6.
Yeah, because the shorter we have in between, you know, would give them a chance to come right to ours. You know, if we're an hour and a half later, then a lot of people won't hang around.
Then what about 6:30?
I'm thinking 6:30. Have Santa came right at,
He came at like a half hour before. Cause then he mingled around and then took pictures and the Grinch showed up and
that was Doug.
Doug was, yeah.
But that was the year before.
Wasn't he here last year?
No.
Well, he came in on the fire truck last year.
Santa did, yeah, but I could have swore Doug came after. He was there later at night.
Mm-mm.
Do we have a working cocoa machine?
It works good at home.
Wow.
I don't know what our power is here, but
I saw him at the festival. He was at the festival.
Cookies, plates, table. What do we wanna do? Cookies and
So-
cocoa again, or whatever?
It'd be 6:30 on December 6th, Saturday. Mr. Knackard, what about your hot chocolate machine?
what about it? It didn't work here the last time, I don't know why. It works at home, it works at my store.
But it didn't work here last
It doesn't
time.
work on any of the outlets here.
Huh?
Ben was gonna come in and check the
Have
outlets.
you
to
used it
see-
since?
What?
Have you used it since?
Yeah, I took it home, plugged it in, it worked fine at home. We have hot chocolate all the time. It's bizarre. I'm glad I didn't start ripping the machine apart. I was gonna try to figure it out. Like, I've got Ben come in with the machine maybe next week and see if it works.
Oh,
Test
give it a
it,
shot.
test it
yeah.
outside
Yeah,
at 6
bring it over
at
here.
night when it's 20 degrees out.
All
See
right.
if it'll work.
It wasn't
It'll be
even
electrical
outside,
inspector,
it
I'll
was
ask
right
him.
Maybe
in
it
the
was the
hallway.
cold. Yeah, maybe it was the cold
No, we
weather.
brought it inside and did
inside.
We
it.
had it
Yeah.
inside.
Yeah, we had it inside.
Well,
It
give
was
it a
bizarre.
shot. We can have it, we can shoot for it. If not, oh well.
Okay.
Push comes to shove, we can use the urns from here.
What should we do about cookies?
I could make
Someone
some.
could-
I could make a couple dozen. What did we do last year? I think I did 6.
The other,
6 and then what you call it?
remember the other guy that was
Yeah.
on the committee brought a whole bunch?
He brought a plate from Costco.
Those were Costco?
Yeah, because I
Those are-
saw him the following week. No, he didn't make those. He even admitted he didn't. It had the Costco sale tag on it.
How many dozens did we have last year?
Probably between his and it, probably about 8 or 10.
8 dozen?
8
Yeah.
or 10 dozen, yeah. I know I did 6 with the chocolate chip and then I did brownies. I could just do chocolate chip.
And you think we need more than that then, or? was
No,
that-
I thought we were good. Cause there was a small plate left and Nelson took them home.
So
I think that's fine.
6 dozen plus brownies is good. So you'll take care of the cookies.
I'll take care of them, yeah.
Maybe I'll go to National and buy a couple.
So the last
You don't
thing,
wanna go to National,
can we have the last thing is, can we have a Santa?
Bobby.
Me, I don't even know if I'll be able to do it then or not. Depends how I feel. That's
Take
what
an
I was in the
extra
hospital,
pill.
so I don't know. Here's 2 months ago.
Got any Santas in the police department?
Come on,
What?
you can do it.
On my old job.
I don't know if I'll be able to
Freshman
now.
clown.
How I feel
Seriously,
then.
that's what even is
I've been
awful.
going
Would it
down
fit
here.
Then Ben will do it. Then Ben will do it.
Would it fit Carl? He's precise about your height.
No.
He doesn't have the beard though.
No.
Well, they sell beards.
Yeah, we should have a beard somewhere.
He's got the scent, yeah, he's got the scent of
No.
facial.
Get off my
I
lap.
could just see him, yeah, what do you want? Big Carl.
Come
I know, I
on,
got
No.
the perfect guy.
come on, kid, I want a
Your
beard.
job.
My child, oh, yeah.
Santa's cousin Carl.
I still think Bob's halfway there, I mean.
I like the natural beard, yes.
Well, we got 3 weeks to
I don't
decide.
like Santas with those fake cotton beards. You'll do it.
I'll think about it.
Oh my God.
You gotta make up for the cocoa machine.
Can I charge
All right, so if we're doing it on the 6th, because we won't be meeting in December, our next meeting will be January.
Are we gonna meet again this month in a couple
No.
weeks or no?
No.
Okay, so then,
I think we got everything pretty well,
so then we're done
Yeah.
technically with meetings until January, that's correct?
yeah.
Okay,
But
just like-
the gathering would be for the tree lighting.
Yeah,
What time do you wanna meet?
We're doing 6:30,
5:30?
set up tables.
Yeah, we gotta come in here, set up. Make sure your music is working.
5:30,
Yeah.
5:30, December 6th.
Yeah, you're right, he wasn't.
can we still park?
Do you have that email that I sent you, what they responded about their hours that they're doing at this historical?
I think I stuck it in my email.
Parked by the library.
But I think the last service is
I thought it was 5:45.
5:45?
Like a couple auxiliary officers.
That would be nice, yeah.
Yes.
I think we had? We had George and, we had George and Gary last year. Yeah, last service, yeah, 6:15, 5:30 to 6:15 is the second worship. 6:15 to 7 is refreshments.
And we'd be
So-
starting at
You
6:30.
could do 6, that's perfect.
Yeah?
Yeah, they can come up and have our refreshments too, that's fine.
Yeah, because he made a note there in that comment that he didn't think their people would come up for something about,
They did last year.
yeah.
They were the people that came up, they said they were coming up. I don't understand what the issue is, I really don't. We're all supposed to be a community and a group, and we're all doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Why rain on one and not the other? I don't understand that, but it's not for me to decipher.
Any other questions?
Motion to adjourn?
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any
All in favor?
opposed? Meeting adjourned.